Hello, dear Virgo. A warm welcome to the first part of your monthly reading for May 2025. This reading is for you if you have Virgo in your moon, Venus, ascendant, and or sun sign. Okay, so let's take a look for Virgo, please. What is coming your way in May 2025, please? Queen of Cups, I won't reveal it. I'm holding myself back. I'll keep it to myself. That's what you're saying here. Okay. In May 2025, Virgo, it's mainly about strengthening your power by staying silent. There's something you often sense in advance. There's something, yes, that you see coming. You feel it. You feel it and you know exactly. Do you see this angel here being squeezed like that? You know exactly that. Or that if you say out loud what you sense in advance here, you'll be at a disadvantage. You tell yourself, I'll keep my mouth shut to you. And I'll keep to myself what I foresee so that with the strength card, I'll be in the stronger position. Okay. So it also gives you, or rather the first card determines the energy of the entire reading. In general, in May 2025, you are very observant, very sensitive, yes. You don't really share much of what you pick up on, okay? Because for some reason, you have the impression here that as soon as you say something, as soon as you explain what you sense in advance, you will lose, okay? Interesting energy. Let's see. The Tower. Yes. You see the catastrophe coming, right? But it's just the king of the Tower here. Sorry, not King of Towers or Lord of the Rings or anything. Just the Tower. Yeah, maybe I should keep my mouth shut a bit like you do. You know, not always blurt out everything I feel. But that's what I'm paid for here. Yeah. Listen. The Tower here, when it comes to the Tower, it's also about being on impossible ground here, right? That is that's not a foundation. That's not a foundation. You can't build anything solid on that. Even with a tent, I'd say, nah, I wouldn't put it up here. Not even a garden shed. The foundation isn't right and something huge was built on such an unstable base. Yeah. And you, or when you started here with the first bricks, you told yourself that, come on, I don't need a door here. I don't need an exit. It'll be fine. And then at some point, it started to burn. It started to get hot, and then you thought, okay, you know what? I'll put in some windows here now. Okay, at least I want to be able to look outside while all hell is breaking loose in here. And then here, or at some point you realize, okay, before there were two, then only one window left where you just have to look out. Or at some point you just knew, okay, a catastrophe needs to be brought about. Everything has to be or reduced to rubble and ashes so we can get out of this dead end. There's no other way anymore. Okay. Virgo, I have the intuitive impression here that this is your general energy in May, meaning that in certain or in several areas of your life, this feeling is prevailing. This, oh, I messed up and now I have to wait. Yeah. Now I have to wait for the collapse, not say anything about it. And it's also, a premonition here. It's like this. If you don't keep a low profile here, if you take too active a role, then it could be that all eyes turn towards you. And yes, and then you could say you built that. It's like when a sibling relationship falls apart with a bang and your brother, for example, or your sister, for example, then says, yeah, but why did you agree to let me move in with you? You said yes back then. That's no foundation at all, is it? You thought blood relation, right? That replaces the foundation here. There was no foundation. You didn't even get along, and you actually knew you were making a mistake, right? But you kept it to yourself. Okay, my PC is starting up. One moment, please. That always annoys me. That's the disaster, right? The employer who could ask you, yeah, but why did you sign? Why did you even decide to go along with it? Or a guy who says to you, yeah, but why did you swallow that? Why didn't you say anything? Why did you act as if it was okay with you that I was working 20 hours a day? Back then you said it was fine. To that, that's not a foundation. What are you doing with the other 4 hours? Or that's not, why did you agree to that? Whatever it was that you agreed to back then, yes, agreed, that you said yes to, even though something inside you was actually resisting, that's falling apart here, that's collapsing here, and you remain silent. You just don't say anything, okay? The brother who gets deported, and you... The friend who gets fired after working 20 hours a day, every day, you know, don't say anything. Otherwise, they'll just say, but you agreed to it. Here, 3 of Swords. So, someone is going to experience something negative, okay? Some kind of negative experience is coming someone's way, some kind of disappointment, and yeah, you keep it to yourself. That's totally classic. It doesn't even have to be that dramatic. Like when an acquaintance of yours meets someone and you immediately know nothing will come of it. So you could immediately tell what kind of guy he was, and now it's becoming clear what kind of person he is, and you keep your mouth shut. Yeah. As soon as you say, I knew he was like that, then your acquaintance says, well, why didn't you tell me before? Why did you applaud when I introduced him to you? Exactly. May I just take a brief moment to tell you something? As a card reader, Virgo. Virgo, I am a card reader. I started reading cards when I was 30. Before that, I was unconsciously clairvoyant. So, in other words, I used to walk around acting like a know-it-all, you know. This is going to go wrong. This will go well. Don't go there, go here. Don't take this flight, take the other one. That's how I was. And can I tell you something? You're doing exactly the right thing here. You're doing exactly the... People don't want to hear things like that. They're looking for... People themselves go into that tower too. They themselves know that he's a jerk. They themselves know that they can't mess things up. Yes. And then they just want to find someone to blame. They just want to find someone to blame afterwards. And that's the one who was clairvoyant here. You know, and then it's like, you knew about it. Why didn't you say anything? You can say, just open YouTube and check out my tarot channel. Start a channel. Then you can refer people to it. I should probably do that myself now, privately. Go watch the Leo reading. I already predicted it there for April. So, yeah, you're actually doing exactly the right thing. No, don't feel guilty about it at all. With the Queen of Cups here, you definitely have a certain intuitive clairvoyance, and you could then, because it all feels because it feels normal. It doesn't feel like some fantasy. I mean, a schizophrenic person who says, hey, I'm seeing things I shouldn't be seeing. That's not normal. Treat me, right? No. But with intuitive clairvoyance, that feels very normal. And from that, you can often conclude that others have it too. But that's not the case, Virgo, and then you're not understood, or rather you become the one to blame because you foresaw something, right? You did the right thing. Yes, King of Swords, there's also another person who thinks you absolutely did the right thing here, okay? With the King of Swords, there is a very supportive person in your life, right? This person is 100% behind you. It's quite interesting. With this King of Swords, I get the energy of someone who would sign anything you put in front of her, in front of him. In most cases, this is a man here. No matter what Virgo puts in front of me, I'll sign it, says this King of Swords. Very convinced of your intellect, very convinced of your perspective. Yes, that you can see things clearly. So you could come here with a piece of paper that says, hey, I've now found out that the earth is flat. The King of Swords would then show outwardly, hey, Virgo is right. And I believe I'm also convinced, not just believe. Now I'm convinced of it too, right? If Virgo says so, then the earth is flat. I'll sign it. So this King of Swords here has, for quite a while now, feared that you might get run over here. Yes, that you, because of your foresight, because of your premonition, you could be labeled as the guilty one here. Yes, that you could be pulled into a position of responsibility that actually doesn't belong to you, that you really shouldn't have, and is already with the King of Swords in a certain battle mode, is ready here in case you come knocking and say, hey, King of Swords, swing your sword and save me. Then this person will declare war here. Let me think. Four of Pentacles. Here I have two of the coins. This King of Swords is waiting here for the perfect moment to shake up your world. Yes. Knows here that you are currently going through a phase where you are very withdrawn and above all have to survive a catastrophe here. And here, with the King of Swords and Four of Pentacles, he is in a waiting position, planning to propose something to you. And Four of Pentacles plus Two of Pentacles makes Six of Pentacles. That is a give and take that this King of Pentacles wants to have with you. This will shake up your world. This King of Swords knows that too. He is waiting for the right moment to approach you and make you an unexpected offer with the Two of Pentacles. What exactly? How exactly? Where all of this is leading, I will take a look at with these cards here. With these cards, Virgo, I will ask what the King of Swords thinks and feels about you, what is going on inside this King of Swords in relation to you, and then I will use these timing cards to see when the next contact will take place. Okay? You can find the link to the continuation below in the info box and in the top comment. You get immediate access to the continuation and can keep watching seamlessly, okay? If you like my style, I'd also be happy if you click on subscribe. We'll see each other through your click on subscribe. See you on the other side, and I wish all the best to everyone else. Take care. Bye-bye.